last time we got our coal power plant up and going. It's not quite up and going yet. There is something I wanted to grab from here. Um, for the recipes, I'm gonna get this one. That way I don't need screws for the iron plates anymore. I do have to rework. Is it this line? It's not this line. Which line is it? It's this one. So you're gonna go away. And then that's rods, I think. No, that's rotors, I mean. Yeah. So you are producing 120, I think. And then you're producing... I don't know how much you're producing. You're producing 40, 160. And then I do need to check something real quick. How many plates does the new one need? Assembler, just replace that down. So these only need 40 per minute. I have 2 of these running, so I actually don't need 3 plates machines for this anymore. I only need 2. So that's making that much. This is making 40. That's making 120 over there. So I need 1 more screws machine for the rotors to be working. Or I could just double overclock this one. On how many? So 30 are getting fed in, 10 are going that way, 20 are going this way. I think that needs 20 each. I might have to completely rework this under section. Honestly, I probably could fit some of those machines up here. Because that would normally be coming up here. If I had that feed into there, that's 120 going into this, and then if I fed this, if I had that producing 80 and have that feed into here, that would be the amount I need. Wait, these only need 5. I didn't realize that. So... this is annoying because everything is so close together, it's hard to remove something, just squeeze something else in. So let's see. You double overclocked? You are. this below area is kind of limited by the terrain. So I might just have this bottom area just be like production, or like basic production like that. And I can just keep that because I don't care. Oh, I have to tear everything down though. Okay. So you're gonna get disconnected. Currently I'm producing 30, no, 60, 120, 180. 180 iron, not including those two. I'm just gonna leave those alone because I don't really care about those for now. So 180 iron, not including that, which will make it 240. 180 iron. I need 200 screws. Yeah, 200 screws a minute. So I'm gonna need 5 constructors. Actually, I might as well just have the screws continue feeding up here for now. Where is it? Okay, it's a little high, but I don't care right now. Five constructors. All getting fed with iron. Not really sure where I'm gonna have the... I'll probably get the iron fed up over here. Oh, wait. Wait, no, I could do it here. Yeah, I'll just have it fed up over here. So... And each of you can make me rods. Right now, my current belt limit is 120 a minute. So because of that, I can't really have it split like this anymore. So you're gonna split. You two are gonna merge, however. I do need reinforced iron plates. Shit. I have 3 of these? I forgot I had 3. That's... I don't have the plates for that right now. Just give me these. this out is more important than this anyways right now. You are gonna merge. And then you are gonna merge. No. And then you're gonna merge. That was correct, but I don't want it to. I want it to be like that. I'll fix that once it's ready. And that can just go across to there. It's not exactly lined up, but that's fine. And then you need rods. You consume 15 per minute. That's the wrong thing. It should be screws. There we go. Each U produces 10, consumes 10 per minute. 10 per minute. So I need 50 rods. Yeah. I could produce, hold on, how many rods do you need? 5. Okay, yeah. So I can just make 4 rod makers, which will give 50 per minute, and then which will give 60 per minute, and then the remaining 10 can go over to that machine. So I need another 5 constructors. 5? No, 4 constructors. Then we need a merger. Going that way. So 4 of those is 60, I want to say. Oh, right, I don't have to say it. It should be 60 iron per minute, which it is. So another splitter. This whole section here consumes 60 per minute. I'm pretty sure. And that those plates aren't being used for anything, so there shouldn't be any issues with shutting this down. I'll take away the iron, but I'll let it keep running. There's not really a reason for this to keep running. The rest of these can keep going for a bit. So you're gonna merge. There it is. And then you're gonna head up. You're gonna go up there. There we go. What's happening down here? I'll just disconnect these now. These don't really need to split because it has its own line. Each one has its own line. Oh, I was wondering why I was doing that. Then I need the excess rods to come this way. Not there. Here. I'll just manually fill some of these. That way I don't have to wait for it to load. This last one hasn't gotten any yet. Oh, there it goes. This is gonna go this way. This is getting piled, right? 50. 60, yeah. This shouldn't be an issue. Let's, hold on, I'll load them. Is the exact amounts thing, it's probably gonna take a bit unless I do it manually. There. There shouldn't be a belt speed thing either. Because only 60 items need to be delivered on this line, and this belt moves 120, and it can move up to 120 a minute. So it should be delivering them twice as fast as the machines need them. Now you're hold on, what? Oh, these also need to be loaded, I forgot. So these not running all the time will also cause small production issues. So I forgot, yeah. This should fix some of it. I just need these to get loaded soon. Okay, no, these are in equilibrium now. Not in equilibrium, but they're fine now. Oh, yep, this one's now starting, now that that one's running all the time. I realized that these ones weren't getting loaded properly, but I didn't account for the fact that these might not be getting loaded properly either. This one should get loaded similarly to this one, because there's still something further down the line. You're still at 99, and you should still be at 47. Yeah, okay. This is getting delivered properly. So your efficiency is gonna be a little low for now because you haven't been running. You guys are still moving up because you've just now recently started getting the proper amount of screws for each craft. You're still getting screws, but you don't need to anymore. What is raining? Water streaks were running down my screen, and I was like, what? Oh, I can clog this up now too. I need to get the wire over here. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. Even the stuff on the line is all shiny. I might switch these. I might have the plates become the above and the... Actually, no. So I need those plates about here. No, whatever. I need a wire out there. Low copper production line. Yeah, you produce 60. Statistics. Oh, that's wrong thing. This needs to go that way. Once the screws are all in, I can switch the recipe. How many do you need before? Oh, you only need that many per minute? How many do I produce? So I could probably make a third plates machine. Because I definitely have enough plates, I'm just not sure if I have enough wire for a third plates machine. Okay, I'm actually not producing enough wire for this recipe. Actually, production splitter. There we go. Now I think we should be producing exactly enough for 2 machines. Oh, shit. I forgot it's bouncy. Yep, we're now providing exactly enough. Even if that cable machine were to turn back on, because I only need half of what was in there. But of course, this does mean we can only run 2 machines. So it uses less plates, doesn't use screws at all, and we now are producing a little more than just one of what this needs. How much power are we using? Okay, we do need to finish the power plant pretty soon. I think I was planning on doing 6 power plants. 6, but I think I might only do 5 just because. Actually, I think I can do up to 8 with how much coal I have, but I'll probably only do 5 for now, and then I'll add more later if needed. Because that's probably going to end up being a lot of waiting around for resources. I don't need this anymore. Which also means I don't need those anymore. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that iron. How much iron is that? 60? Yeah, because you two are going to there, and then you're going to there. I think this is 60, right? Yeah. So I can completely get rid of this section of the assembly line. Because I think I only need 2 plates machines for my reinforced plates at the moment. Which means I can completely get rid of this section, make this hook up to here, and then this can power that. And then I can unoverclock that so it's not taking up as much power. Because I'm only running 2 of these, right? Yeah, I need less than 20. per minute per machine, which means I only really need 2 plates machines. Okay. I should probably put some of this stuff away. You can go in there, you can go in there. I don't really need all these screws in my inventory or all these rods. Or this random coal. I will keep this just in case. Okay. Back to dismantling. Then I can get rid of all of this. There we go. Not quite. This doesn't need to be overclocked anymore. I'll just throw away the ore. Splitter. Really? Splitter. These don't really need to be marked too. Oh. There we go. Now there's a ton of extra room down here. Before I just kind of made assembly lines as I needed certain resources, but now I have assembly lines for specific processes, as opposed to just making the resources as I need them. Am I making too many screws, or is this just not getting enough rods for some reason? Well, you need 20 per minute. That's what I messed up on. I was right. Okay. I was thinking about that. I was like, I feel like it was more than that. So right now I'm only producing 60 per minute, which then leaves me over with 60 per minute Once it goes through all these machines, I have left over 10 per minute. Which means I need an extra 30 per minute. To make it 40 per minute. Which does mean that a machine will have to be overclocked. You're making rods. So are you. Production, smelter. Wait, did I glitch? Aw. That sucks. And I do need those two. Back. Hold on. I need those two overclock crystals back. I thought it was weird that I just suddenly didn't need the overclock crystal anymore. Which I guess would have made a small amount of sense, seeing as some of the screws wasn't really. Actually, no, because those screws just got moved to somewhere else, and on top of that, I'm making more of them now. So the screws that were going here are just going over there now, plus some, so it wouldn't make sense for me to just suddenly not need the overclock crystal anymore. So now I'm making 90 per minute? This is a little close to this, which I would prefer if it wasn't. Guess I could have stacked these. I could have put like these three on top of these to make it a bit more compact. There we go. Am I making too much now? 40 plus 50 is 90 per minute. I should be making the exact amount. Unless some of these are idling. And that's why some screws are getting through. I mean, some extra rods are getting through. Which doesn't look like they are, because they're at 100% efficiency. These two are going to be a little low for a bit, because they took a while to fill up. Also, why are you completely full? Because 30, 60, 90. So you should only need 90 iron per minute. Oh right, it's because I pre-filled them, so there's probably extra iron in the system. Yeah. It's because I pre-filled them. No?
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Oh right, I can't load them till the thing's ready. I can't wait till I get the next tier of the miner. Because then all my stuff will be doubled. Oh no. Okay. I should be filling up. Okay, this first one is, but the other ones aren't. This first one is. There. I should speed it up just a little bit. I prefer these for the fast belts. I'm producing less than 60 per minute, so it doesn't really matter. That's the slow belts, but just I prefer for it to be faster. Okay. I will be right back. I have returned. That can go away now. These two should start getting stockpiled soon. Because I am producing an excess. It's not a big excess, but it is an excess. So they're both full now. Okay, yeah, it stopped. I don't know why, I thought it was moving despite one of them not, despite both of them being full. Okay, they're slowly going up. Honestly, I probably only really need 2 of these. Why are there so many rods? Making 60? Yeah, 60. And I don't think I'm underclocking any of these. Yeah. And how much does this need? 12. Making almost double what the entire system needs. Why did I make so much extra? Honestly, with how much extra I have, I probably could have sent a few of them off this way. Probably so then I could have I probably had the extra just when I had an inventory of rods I could grab from. Actually, that's not even hooked up to an inventory, so if I wanted the excess, I'd have to grab it directly from the machine. I'm kind of wait for my power to be done. Oh, wait, the thing returned. How efficient are these now? $100. Okay, that's good. And they seem to be locked at 11-ish. Yeah, they seem to be locked there, so I am delivering the right amounts now. I'm way too close to this to be comfortable to do steel. I don't think I have enough resources to... I guess I'll just take this from here. See, how many power plants does that get me? It gets me like 2. Which kind of sucks. I'll just put these in back in for now and let it stockpile. I'll just find something else to do for now. Are there any milestones near that don't require reinforced plates? This requires steel, this requires steel, this requires steel, this requires steel. Okay. I don't have enough power to get started on a steel factory, but I don't have enough resources to make additions to my coal power plant yet. So it's just kind of waiting. Why won't you climb? Okay. I'm just gonna eat. Because I have food, and I don't want it to get cold like last time. So if I have to be waiting, I might as well eat while waiting. much? How much? How much? How much? Okay, it's almost done being loaded. I'm not quite done eating yet, but I probably should play. The annoying thing is now I don't have any reinforced plates because I put them all into there. Well, this is very efficient now. And how is this storage doing? Pretty good, pretty good. I should be making about 18 of these a minute. No, not 18, what? 6 a minute. Yeah. Wait, you're close, but you're not. I'll just put you two in a standby for now. I wonder if it's the standby, does the resources still go in, or does it wait outside the machine? We're gonna find out. It waits outside the machine. Okay, interesting. Take these into here, put these into here. That first one's gonna stockpile faster than the other two are. Why's my thing? That thing really leans forward from a small amount of movement. Maybe it's because of this. Hold on. Yeah, that's a bit better. Not leaning in as much, but I'm still leaning forward a little bit. My camera was just a bit too close to me. I could craft some stuff by hand, but I don't wanna. Before the issue was I didn't have nearly enough of these frames. Now I don't have enough frames. I mean, but now I have too many frames and not enough plates, because the plates had to be used to make the frames. Which then exhausted the plates. Honestly, I don't need 3 of these, but I don't really want to destroy one of them. Because I already have an excess of rods, but I don't really... I don't know. It's like if I have so much of an excess, it's like, why did I make so many? There's 9 there, there's 9 there. 2 there, there's 8 there. Some of those are probably partly actual, because the material it's made out of. Okay, all 3 are going into that first one now. We're no longer in standby. Honestly. There. This makes more sense. And you'll stay in standby. I don't even know what I'm doing. I already have a pretty good idea for where I want to build the steel factory. I'm gonna build it over there. Because there's a pure coal node over there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And there should be some iron nearby too. So this is here. No iron? I thought for sure there's iron that way. Oh my god. Are we serious? Are we doing this already? Oh, there's the iron. I was playing on my normal single player world earlier, and this wasn't happening. So I'm not sure what's wrong with my world specifically that I just suddenly lose all frames when I wander too far from spawn. It's my GPU. My GPU is maxing out. I'm not sure if it could be because I'm live. Like loading new areas while I'm live could be what's causing it. Which is kind of strange. It's not like it needs to generate a new world. The world is already, like, it's predetermined. So there shouldn't really be anything to load. And because machines can still run if you're on the complete opposite side of the map, I just kind of assumed that everything was loaded all the time anyways. What is causing that? Is there something else open? Hmm. Okay, yeah, it is Satisfactory that's maxing out my GPU. I don't really know why. Okay, never mind. It is cause I'm live. It's a combination of Satisfactory and being live, because OBS and Satisfactory are my two top GPU consumers. Is there a way to get Satisfactory to run off my CPU? Oh, that's probably a mistake. I'm pretty sure just turned everything pretty much off. Oh, beautiful. We love to see it. Hold on. Never mind. No, we don't. That didn't really fix it. It fixed everything for like half a second, and then my GPU went back up. I have like 2 more frames than I did before. This is awful. You know, I got my graphics card for streaming purposes, and with the fact that like I was playing like League and Valorant stuff at the time, which uses mostly CPU, so it was difficult to stream because the encoder would also use the CPU, and my graphics card didn't have a video encoder, so I couldn't make the graphics card run that. So I got this graphics card because I had a video encoder. I guess for games like this, I'm just kind of screwed either way, because they do use a good amount of CPU and GPU. So because of that, no matter which one I try encoding with, it's going to cause issues. So it might be best for me not to stream games like this, for now anyways. I might come back to this game later, once I have better equipment. Yeah, because this is very difficult for me to play, and I'm not sure how good this is to watch. Right now I have 11 frames. My GPU is at 97%. My GPU is not having fun. So I might... Yeah, I've been streaming for about an hour. I haven't really done anything. I've just been kind of waiting for this to fill up. Which it kind of is filling up now. It's not quite there yet. It's like right here. Right? Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, I think I might end today. I'll come back with something else tomorrow. This sucks. I really liked playing this game. Okay. Luckily, I do have a few games that are less, you know, intensive. I have Mecha Chameleon. That's a new game that came out. I have some friends who have it. I'll be playing with them. Also have a few single player games that shouldn't by any, there's no way it should kill my CPU. Not my CPU, my GPU. So yeah, I'm gonna end this early. I'm gonna have to come back to this game later down the road because I can't do it now. So bye-bye.